Okay, let's see if we can get a better vibe this time. I need better lighting. Get off into some other shit, bro. turn my fucking PlayStation on this shit that froze. When the last time I charged my controller, man? Let me see what Cuddy doing, man. Maybe get a couple of games of college football in. Too? Oh no, we emotional, dude. Oh yeah, I'm trying to call Cuddy. Alright, this bitch ain't for real. See if we can get lucky, bro. Oh, excuse me. We not lucky, bro. We not lucky, bro. Not lucky. Let's see if we can get Jigga. What's up, bro? You asleep? Shit. You got that college football?
I think so. I don't know how many hours
Probably got a lot of hours, and I probably got like 2. But I'm just trying to play this shit. I'm streaming right now. It's good, man. I mean, I'm gonna do some other shit. I was like, it ain't too late, but I respect it. That's all right. I think I can get a random game. Damn, I got an hour and 22 minutes on that bitch left. Cheapskate.
It's in the game.
EA Sports is in the game! Sports, team, say, touchdown!
Just what we're gonna do though.
Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He goes down for a loss on the return.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. We make shit quit. We make shit quit. I can't see that. Sure. I make shit quit. Bro, I don't know what's up with this shit, but I cannot see this shit. Anyway, though, let's get to the second game. Yes, sir. Making shit quit all day. Making shit quit all day, nigga. Quit all day, nigga.
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Washington Huskies and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. What we got? What we got?
On the ground with the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Sayin to throw. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeye! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Accepts it, they will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. The returner will field it and bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Williams. Oh, they're after him. At the 35, he's loose. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. We talked about it earlier. Now they
Run the ball though.
How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. Like, you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's a heat. And they got him.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming in this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throws into the middle of the field. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Looking to move the chains. Washington now on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to...
Let's go. We making shit quit twice in a row, man. Come on, bro. Ending game results. Did you know that nigga won?
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
They'll go to the counter. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Dante Moore, under fire. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Ducks are flying down the field. Here's Moore to throw. Makes the grab. It's Davison. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Using his legs, it's Davison. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to the run, it's Davison. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could...
He's got it! Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oregon!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Timeout signal for... After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find it. 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. He's going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win.
There's a crease. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throwing more. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. More to throw for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
See it. Looking for the score. Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Unloads it left. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Davison.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Moore. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second.
I wish I was that good, Cody.
That return. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. On the draw, it's Jackson. Snowed under by the defense. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And now on second down for this offense. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. They're working that left side. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Bringing the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Throwing, say it. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. And you
makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Interesting decision here, but if they make the two, it'll be a two-possession game and a 9-point lead. Dante Moore. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets a block. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be second and long. Say it. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Sayin. It's complete to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have two left to work with before the half. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. saying. Here's the pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Here's more to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Davison. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He made the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The run inside. It's Jackson. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
I got him in a 2-hit. Nobody tries to.
Kickoff and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first.
God! Open!
He's inside the 40. At the 20.
Let's fucking go!
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a 2-point conversion attempt. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picked up right where they left off, and that didn't take long, did it? I mean, that was a fast drive. They strike quickly. This offense has got it humming. There's got to be some answers figured out by this defense, or this game is going to get sideways in a hurry.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Here's Sayin to throw. Working that left side now. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Firing to the right, complete. At midfield, he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Jackson. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. Zayed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Softened him up with the run, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The run inside. It's Davison. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Moore throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out. If they're going to cut into this deficit, let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davison. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Dante Moore rushes on him. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way. Ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The Buckeyes with an answer.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Moore, play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Running inside. It's Hill. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Fourth down, more. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Throwing, say it. Keeps looking downfield. Lets it fly. Finds a man by himself. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's Moore to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Moore will throw. Quick strike complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He goes right back to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Wheels it in on the right side. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Ducks with the answer.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Say it. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
The run inside. It's Davison. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Here comes the offense on second down. Moore to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The Ducks inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Right back to it. Hard running there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the red zone, it's Davison. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's Sayin to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. They'll run the screen. Caught, and he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Come on, defense. You got to do a better job tackling in the middle of the field. You've got the lead. You know they're going to try to get out of bounds and save clock. You just got to tackle that guy. Someone's got to be able to bring him down, but they couldn't get it done.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Here's a throw downfield late. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. What an absolute battle. What a Donnybrook haymaker met with counterpunch after counterpunch. Both worthy of being top 5 teams. Both championship caliber ball clubs. And they might run into each other again.
I think that's likely to happen, honestly. These are two really, really good looking teams. And if you're the